Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, remember when the weasels in the West placed sanctions on Russia, and they thought that if they kick Russian banks from SWIFT, Russia will just hit the ground face down like that. Remember when that was the case? And everybody was, oh my God, that's going to be the end of the world. And they did it. And nothing really happened. It's still there. Russia is still, functioning, being alive and kicking. And nothing happened with all this SWIFT little threat that they imposed. And they were making a lot of noise. Now, guess what's happening? It's happening what was normal to happen. People adapt. And I'm assuming all these were already planned because it's too fast. So how did Russia adapt? Russia and China created their alternative or alternate kind of SWIFT. So, the mother of ingenuity is necessity. So when you really need something, then you start thinking and you're going to come up with something. The same here. The fact that these weasels played so dirty and they kicked Russia out, some banks, right, or Russian banks out of SWIFT, and they could not make their payments for their national debt and other things, when they were the dates came due. Now they're going to do something else. They're going to bypass this. The problem is they start slow and small, and they create something together with their friends, the Chinese. So this article comes from Fox News from September 6, 2022. Russians set up method to convert wire currency into Chinese yuan, sparking fears of alliance. Over there is more than alliance. Over there is a brotherhood already. But you guys, being such ideologues, you put your head in the ground like the ostrich, and you just replaced reality with fiction. And you like being in that Alice in Wonderland. Up is down, down is up, because that's the way you want it. But that's not the way it is. And that's why when you say, oh, I'm going to make some predictions. If you put the wrong information and data in your prediction is going to be out in space somewhere. You have to accept things you don't like and things that you like. And that's how everything that qualifies should be put, and then you analyze it and make the prediction. You can just say, well, I don't take that, I don't like that piece of information, to the side. So, Russian state-controlled bank, VTB, announced that it has set up a system to send money transfers to China in yuan without using the SWIFT messaging system, bypassing international sanctions and sparking more fears of increased cooperation between China and Russia. Just get used to it. They're already there. It's like a rock. You threw the rock and you can't get it back. It's already going. You can't come back. The same here. It's already going. You can't stop it. And I'm quoting. This is yet another example of the growing Russia-China strategic partnership. Rebecca Kofler, a former DIA intelligence officer and the author of Putin's Playbook, Russia's secret plan to defeat America. So how in the hell is secret if you wrote a book about it? If someone says, hey, that's a secret, but if I tell you it's not a secret anymore, and if I know that, hey, I heard a secret. If it's a secret, it's not a secret anymore if I know it. The secret is supposed to be secret. That means nobody knows. Only but she shared it with us. Rebecca Kofler, that is the second time I hear about this weasel, probably because she's a Zelensky. But I don't know, I don't care. The thing is that she knows Putin's playbook, Russia's secret plan to defeat America, told Fox News Digital. Quote unquote, by launching the yuan-based transactions with China, Russia is playing into Beijing's goal of replacing the US dollars as the dominant international currency and medium of exchange by 2049. Hey, baby doll, that's not a secret. That's not something very deep. We all know that. Thank you very much for letting us know. And if you talk about 2049, by then the global warming, remember, is going to get us, all of us, in 12 years, starting 2016. Didn't AOC Cortez said that in 12 years is going to be the Second World War here again? With global warming? God, we have those elected officials, and that's the pool we elect people to represent us. You can imagine what we live here. Yes, it's not only China wants to replace that. A lot of countries want to replace that, but they can't. VTB's announcement comes as demand for the yuan in Russia has increased since the country's invasion of Ukraine earlier this year, leading to US and Western sanctions against Russia aimed at cutting Moscow off from the global financial system and hurting your own population. Good job, thank you. But China has stepped up its partnership with Russia to help fill the void. No, they just put the money where their mouth is. That's what they did. They said, we'll be with you, and this is the proof. And those ideologues over there, that they're going to slap some sanctions on Russia. How can you sanction Russia? If Russia doesn't send anything here, you're not going to have toilet paper. Start with that, okay? That you were scared when it was the pandemic. Toilet paper. Okay, that was the first one. And then you don't have antibiotics. And you don't have any other many things that you need as a need, not a want. So you're already caught by the balls by China. What do you want? And besides, the Chinese can still, I'm not going to go into that. Let's go further here, and maybe if I have some time, I will, because I don't want to keep you too long. Although Russia and China aren't natural allies, the Biden administration's policies have pushed these two U.S. adversaries together. That's a very nice statement, Rebecca, if it's you. Kofler said, yes. And then again, the removal of the Russian banks from the SWIFT and the comprehensive sanctions levied on Russia to push Putin for waging war on Ukraine may be appealing from the moral standpoint to Washington, but they not only are impractical, they will have devastating effect on the role of the US dollar in the global financial systems on the long term. Well, FTB CEO Andrei Kostin celebrated that reality, arguing that the move will help Russian businesses work with China instead of trading on the euro or dollar. And I'm quoting, "The new reality is leading to a massive rejection of the use of the dollar and the euro in international payments," end quote. Kostin said in a statement according to Reuters, and I'm quoting again, "The launch of the yuan transfer system will significantly simplify the work of Russian companies and individuals with Chinese partners, increasing the popularity of the yuan in our country," end quote. The maximum single money transfer on the new system is set at 20 million rubles, or $328,677, while the monthly maximum is set as 100 million rubles. Well, the development of alternatives to SWIFT and the dollar could also have repercussions outside of Russia and China, Kofler warned. The unintended effect of the US sanctions policy has been the diminution, make it smaller, of confidence among non-Western nations in diminishing, I think it is, of confidence among non-Western nations in US dollar as premier currency of global trade and finance, she said. Even India is now considering using SWIFT alternatives. After Russia and others witnessed how they tried to stab Russia and how Russia barely survived, and it was not done a little Julius Caesar in the Senate, and they saw what's going on, but in this case Julius Caesar succeeded in running away from the Senate alive. Then they say, my God, that would happen to me, and that was Russia running away. How about me? They're going to do like this. So I gotta look for options, and options is, let's put it this way, the other club, Russia, China, India, South Africa, Brazil, Iran, Venezuela, Argentina, and others to come. So good. We like competition, don't we? We don't like, like socialist, only one product. And everybody's going to say, what should I take? Should I take this one or this one? I think I'm going to take this one. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.